Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg and I love all things beauty and makeup. And today I wanted to unbox a package that I got from a new to me brand. And I'm so excited to finally be trying something from them as I've wanted to try them for so long. And that is from Game Beauty. I was lucky to get in a situation where I was able to sort of collaborate with the brand. And I got like a really awesome discount to be able to purchase a couple things from their site, and then I just paid for shipping. And so I wanted to do a little first impression on the brand, review, and just create a little fun initial look with it. So if you're interested in seeing what I do, then keep on watching. All right, so normally I've even like pre-opened stuff just to like check before I even start filming if everything is okay. I just loved how they had this packaged so much that I wanted to share this before I opened it. I don't know if you can see, but it's just got like really beautiful like video game inspired tissue wrap with a little sticker. It's just really beautifully presented and I just really love that. I think that just says a lot about the brand. And then opening it up, tearing it, we have the two palettes that I ordered. So I ordered a couple of their palettes from the Elemental Blast collection. So two of the palettes from the Elemental Blast collection. This collection had a total of 5 palettes, which were based off of highlighters that they already had released previously. And I got the palettes number 5 Electro and also number 4 Dendro. So it's like the purple and the green. They're more or less like kind of monochromatic style palettes. Some of them a bit more so than others. Let's take a look at the inside. These were the two that I felt just like spoke to me the most. Really nice, like sort of soft touch packaging. I love that. Ooh, and then we open it up. So no mirror inside, which I'm totally fine with. I don't really use the mirrors from the palettes. And then we have a very purple, as you can see, monochromatic palette. It's got 6 mattes, two just like shimmers. I think these are both just shimmers. This one's definitely got like a lot of sparkle to it, maybe a little bit of like a duochrome. And then this one here is a gorgeous multi-chrome. I'll definitely be inserting some swatches of the palettes, so don't worry about that. And then for the Dendro palette, I'm sure as you can tell, it is green themed. And it is, get a little sleeve out. This right here, super gorgeous. So again, we have 6 mattes. I believe these are both just shimmers. I'm not really seeing kind of like a shift to them at all. And then this one here is a gorgeous like duochrome topper, which is just stunning. Haven't swatched it yet, but any of like the videos and pictures I've seen it have just been so gorgeous. But I love both these. I think they're really fun. They've got like some different tones to them. Like for being monochromatic, it doesn't feel like it's just like one note. So that is really exciting. The palettes themselves do range in price just because some of the palettes have more special shades, like the Electro palette has a multi-chrome. And some of them just have like plain old mattes and shimmers. So it's kind of nice that they priced them to better reflect what you're getting out of the palette. So you're not just paying one flat fee no matter what you're getting. And then you have the option too of paying a little extra and getting something a bit more special, which I think is amazing. So Canadian wise, they range from it looks like about like $27.58 up to $38.62. So the Dendro was $34.48 and the Electro is $38.62. I think these are the most recent releases from Game Beauty. They've got other things as well, but these are part of their most recent collection. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah, I thought we could dig in. I'm not sure yet if I want to combine both palettes or do a look with one, a look with the other. So let's just jump in and start creating. Okay, I went back and forth, but I think I'm just going to do a look that combines the two. And I'm thinking I'm just doing like sort of like a two-tone crease kind of a moment, halo eye. We're just going to go with it. So I'm going to start off with the inner corner like part of my eye, and I'm going to jump into the Dendro palette for that. And we are going to, I feel like I need like a little packing brush, not that. Sure, let's go with this. It's just like a e.l.f. packing brush, and I'm gonna jump into this Zonite, this like tealy shade here. I am terrible at pronouncing shades. This is just such a beautiful color, and it's just another reason why I'm just so impressed with these color stories, because even though it is a very like green palette, you just get so many different variations of green in it. So a lot of powder fly off on that. So definitely tap off your brush if you do your base first like I do. I'm also going to tap out my base, and we're going to, let's actually face the camera, start stamping that in. Definitely, like, even though I felt like I picked up a lot from tapping it off, I feel like a lot of stuff, like the pigmentation. So definitely something you potentially have to like build up a bit, but beautiful shade going on wonderfully. I told myself I wasn't going to have that mirror in the frame as much because then the camera focuses in on the mirror. So sorry, gonna try to do better. At least I caught myself early on in the look. It's hard like when you have like certain habits to try not to continue doing them. And then before we jump into our next shade, sorry, like the purples or whatever, I am going to grab the next shade to help blend this out, and that is going to be this gorgeous like minty light green Bulba. Just so beautiful. I'm just like, I'm so much more in love with this palette even in person than I thought I was going to be. I feel like the pictures didn't even do it justice. And we're just gonna start blending that out, and this is just like a little Morphe blending brush from collaboration that is long since unavailable. So it doesn't really matter what one it is. And do that. And I'm gonna jump back into that teal a little bit, just because I feel like I lost some of the brightness. Okay, and then we are going to go into the purples, and I'm going to go in with the, I think it's the darkest, either the darkest or like second darkest matte, and this is Thunder Fury in the middle here, and I'm just taking that on this like little Jessup packer brush, tapping some of that off. We're going to go right in and start, oh my gosh, have it in frame again. We're going to go and start stamping that on the inside. Not worrying too much about where they meet, because when we do like a shimmer on the lid, I think it's going to go up a bit, and so we'll be covering that. So I'm not too worried about the shades like meeting and how that goes. These shadows have like beautiful pigmentation to them though. Super impressed with that so far. Like there was a little bit of worry with that first teal just because I felt like a lot of powder just kind of came off when I tapped the brush, and then it just seemed like it kind of went on a little sheer. But I think you just have to be like kind of just mindful of like how much you're digging into it and packing it on, and you can always like build it up so you don't have to like get like wham full on pigment in one go. And then we're gonna take this brush. It is a Luxie 131 Mini Angled, and we're gonna jump into this gorgeous light purple called Static Charge right here. And we're going to start blending out the purple. Oh, that is pretty. That might be one of my favorite mattes so far. Loving this combo just all together. Like, you can't really go wrong with like a purple and teal combo, in my opinion. Gorgeous. And then we're gonna go right back into Thunder Fury with that brush, a little bit more shadow, just because I feel like it blended away a little bit. And then I'm going to take that brush that we used for Static Charge, but no additional product, and just work on the blend between those two shades. And sometimes it's just going back and forth until you have the pigmentation and depth and blend that you want. It's time for some shimmer fun. So we're going to go in with this gorgeous multi-chrome here, and this is called Kyber. It's just a beautiful like purple to green to gold. I don't know, it's absolutely stunning. Let me see if maybe with this camera I'll be a little bit better about capturing multi-chromes. Ooh, I think you see a good shift there. See, it's kind of like greeny and then purple and then so gorgeous. Absolutely love that. So we are going to go in. I already applied some NYX glitter glue. Surprise, surprise. And we're going to dip right in with the same brush. And we're going to just start plastering that all over the lid. Kind of feel like, how can you not use the multi-chrome, right? And then should I go in? No. Thought about maybe taking like a little shimmer from each of the palettes to go on either side, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think we're just gonna jump in to a little bit of the matte to help blend that. Might have to pull in something a little bit deeper right there. Right, so I think I'm gonna have to drag in something a little bit deeper on the green side, just because this teal and the multi-chrome aren't quite meshing the way that I would like them to. So I'm gonna go in with the deepest green shade, which is Grow, Grow, Grow. We're gonna take that on this like little Morphe blending brush. I'm just gonna pick up a bit. I didn't want to pull in a tone like this originally because it just wasn't looking for anything like too like green like pine green. I don't know what the kind of green this is, but anyways, hopefully you know what I mean. But I think it's going to just add the depth I need to better blend into everything. So we're just gonna take that along the edge here and into the inner corner. I don't want to bring it up too high because again, I want like the teal to be like sort of the primary. I just want something to blend a bit better. Something like that. And then I'm actually going to take a little bit more of the multi-chrome, but just on my finger, just to kind of lightly go over the edge, because I think that's another thing too, is I just need to soften the way that it's blending a little bit. Just so the edges aren't too harsh. Just looking in the mirror over here and seeing what I think. I feel like there's almost like a little bit, still don't love how this multi-chrome is wanting to blend with the greens. It's not as seamless as it is with the purples. Maybe what I need to do is take, yeah, I think I'm going to take a little bit of the iridescent sort of topper luminescent spore, this shade in the corner for this one. I'm going to take that actually just like on my finger. And we were doing a halo eye, but I think we're just going to do a little bit more of a, I don't know what you call it. It's not like a cut crease. I didn't cut the crease, but a little bit more of a look like that. And I think that's gonna, yeah, I think that's better. It's just gonna help bring everything together a little bit smoother. I'm mostly using my finger. I'm just using a brush a little bit just to re-intensify that. So yeah, I think I'm happy with how that is looking so far. For the lower lash line, let's put some liner on, and I think we're gonna go a bit more. What do I want to do? Pull my liners out is what I want to do. I think we're just gonna go with like a black liner. So I'm gonna go with my Melt Cosmetics Slick Waterline Eye Pencil in Black Onyx. Just a fabulous black gel liner. I'm just gonna throw that all over my lower lash. And then also attempt to tight line a little with that. Walking a fine line with it because my eyes have been like, this eye especially has been like super duper irritable when it comes to that stuff. So we're gonna go back in with this brush and a little bit more of Thunder Fury, and we're just going to start dragging that along the lower lash line on top of that liner, and also just making sure it blends into the outer corner there. And then the brush that we had some of Static Charge on, and just a little bit more of that, and that's just to like help blend that out. Again, just going back and forth when needed to help amp up the blend and pigmentation. But I also want to walk a fine line with that because I don't want my eye to get irritated. I'm going to go back in with our first brush and that teal shade. And I'm just going to take a little bit. I probably should be using a smaller brush. It's always like my famous last words. A little bit of that teal. And put that in the lower lash line. And then a little bit of that topper shade just on my pinky. And put that like right there in the corner. Yes. Ooh, I really like that shade. All right, I am gonna go repeat this on the other eye, just finish the complete look, and then we'll come back to share my initial thoughts on the brand. All right, here is the finished look. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It's just super fun and vibrant, which is the kind of makeup I am all about. I didn't do anything like too structured or intricate because I just had never tried this brand before and just really wanted to get to know the formula. So I just wanted to have fun and play I did. We did combine both palettes and it was a lot of fun just getting to try both color stories. I can't wait to use these more, both individually and maybe even together in more looks. I'm almost kind of wishing that I had ordered even a few more of the palettes as I had a lot of fun with these, so I'm just really curious about the other 3 in the collection now. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to order some more from the brand eventually. But for a starter, these were a lot of fun. Are like they, you know, the most special, phenomenal, like when it comes to like indie makeup and just what's available, what's out there, are they the most mind-blowing color stories? No. I think though it is a really cute brand with a really fun, awesome theme that just like makes the whole experience of playing with makeup fun. So I appreciate that. And it's just nice to have options where like not every brand has to be doing like multi-chrome, multi-chrome, multi-chrome all the time. You know, it gets really expensive, and it's just nice to have options if you want of some really good quality makeup that is fun, inspiring, and it just also isn't going to break the bank. So I am all for that. I thought everything blended really nicely. I feel like kind of like, you know, I ran into a bit of a hiccup with like, you know, what I was doing, but that was more so like just like what I was trying to combine. It wasn't the shadows not performing. It was just me realizing that like, oh, like this isn't going to blend into this that well. So I have to like sort of pivot and figure out something else. But I think we pivoted well and I turned into a beautiful look. So I'm really happy with it. The multi-chrome and like that shimmer topper are just absolutely stunning. They're definitely each the stars of the palette. Like, you know I just said like not every palette has to have a special shade, and they don't, but like of course like being special shades in the palette, they stand out. The mattes though are really lovely, super pigmented, really gorgeous shades, blend beautifully. I'm so far really impressed. I am doing this look at night, so I'm not going to be able to like give like a wear test kind of thing to this. But I'm sure there's other, you know, content creators that have already gone into a lot more depth with these palettes. But I just thought kind of getting, you know, my viewpoint, you know, just maybe some more inspiration and all of that, and just getting to experience a new brand with me would be fun. So anyways, to finish off this look, to go into those details, I used some Ioni half lashes. They're just like some light ones, like they're not super dramatic or anything, but I think they just help, you know, accentuate my natural lash and just blend with the look a little bit better, because I have super straight, not very present lashes. So I feel like even if I put mascara on, if I don't put like lashes on, it seems to me like I feel like I just don't have lashes. And maybe that's partially my fault because I've just gotten so used to like makeup looks with false lashes. I just don't know how to accept myself without them. So anyways, and then for lip combo, you can't really tell, like when I put a liquid lip on, like you can't really tell that I put the liner on, but I did put this liner from ColourPop on first. It's one of their lippy pencils, and this is in Cool BFF, just a nice sort of cool tone neutral. And then one of my all-time favorite lip products, the Unearthly Cosmetics Satin Liquid Lip, and this is in the shade Diana. I just love this for just like a nice cool tone, almost grungy-esque kind of a nude. I love it, and I think it kind of goes with like any sort of a look. So I love that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this video. I will have a link to Game Beauty in my description box. It is an affiliated link, so I do make a commission off of any purchases made through it, but I do not have like a coupon like code, like discount code for myself at this time. So it's not something that will get you a discount off, but if you want to help support my channel and you're interested in shopping the brand, I greatly appreciate anyone using that link, but no pressure to use that if you don't want to, or if you, I don't know if that is combinable with like a discount code. So yeah, so I guess if it's not and you have a discount code, then fair enough. Also, don't forget to support me on my other socials, Spooky Mama Glam on Instagram and TikTok, and give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, all the things. I greatly appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!